What up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a series of videos talking about my version of the Star Wars sequel trilogy. I've always had cool ideas for the sequel trilogy, and I recently became a fan of Star Wars since 2023. Also, everyone knows the sequel trilogy is trash. So without further ado, let's get started on Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Act 1. Shin Hati, now older but more cunning, commands her red droid legions from a hidden factory world. Her apprentice is mysterious, cold, and skilled in the dark side. Finn, a young droid technician, begins to question Shin's cruelty as he secretly disables a squad of droids during a raid. He deserts, fleeing to the Republic in search of purpose. On planet Ossus, Luke trains young Jedi, including Rey, which is his daughter. Rey struggles with his teachings, frustrated by her father's restraint and haunted by strange visions of Shin promising her freedom through power. Han and Leia live apart. Leia is a senator working tirelessly to strengthen the Republic, while Han has returned to smuggling, this time with his son, Ben Solo, who resents the Jedi path Leia once hoped he'd take. Act 2. Shin's apprentice infiltrates Republic space, hunting Finn after his betrayal. In their clash, Rey and Ben cross paths with Finn. Rey and Finn bond quickly. Finn admires her hope, while she's drawn to his courage despite his dark past with Shin's droids. Luke warns Rey of Shin's danger, revealing that Shin was once close to the Jedi but abandoned the light in pursuit of her own vision of the Force. He fears Shin may be trying to seduce Rey, seeing her as the heir to a new dark legacy. Meanwhile, Han and Ben uncover Shin's droid smuggling routes, leading to a daring chase through the Outer Rim. Han tries to guide Ben with smuggling wisdom, but Ben feels trapped in his father's shadow. Act 3. Shin executes her master plan. Rey is captured after she follows visions into a trap. She is taken to the droid army factory, a vast industrial complex where Shin intends to use her power to sway Rey to her side. Shin tells Rey that the galaxy must evolve beyond light and dark, order and chaos. Only through her rule can balance be achieved. Rey is tempted, sensing a strange renaissance with Shin's philosophy. Luke, Finn, Ben, and the Jedi Order, alongside the Republic forces, led by Leia, launch a full-scale attack on the factory. A massive battle erupts, Jedi against waves of red droids, starships clashing above the factory world. Luke vs. Shin, a duel years in the making. Luke fights with calm resolve, while Shin wields her fury with precision. Ben vs. Shin's apprentice. Ben, reckless but resourceful, faces the apprentice. His smuggler's instincts give him the edge, though he skirts dangerously close to the dark side. Finn rescues Rey. Finn risks everything to reach Rey, reminding of who she is, breaking Shin's grip. Their bond helps Rey reject Shin's temptation. Together, Rey and Finn join Luke in the fight. Rey channels her growing mastery of the Force to turn the tide, helping Luke disable Shin's factory core. The factory collapses in fire and explosions as the heroes escape. Here's the ending. Shin Hati and her apprentice survive, retreating into the unknown regions to rebuild. Rey recommits to the Jedi path but admits to Luke that Shin's words still linger in her mind. Finn, now free of Shin's shadow, begins working with the New Republic, though his loyalty to Rey suggests a deeper connection. Rey Solo parts ways with his parents again, setting out alone, torn between his heritage and his desire to be free of it. The galaxy breathes a sigh of relief, but the waking of the Force has only just begun. Well, that's a wrap on this video, and the story continues on the next one. I think my version of episode 7 is really interesting with the whole um, take with Shinhati is coming back and she has her own vision of the Force, which is going to lead to something much more bigger coming up with episodes 8 and 9. And I really like the whole full circle moment with the her droid army and call back to the prequel trilogy. I really appreciate if you like and subscribe, and may the Force be with you.